Getting started. Let's start with a very simple example. Say we want to take a look at some incoming information through streaming ACN. For this example, we've got a small program running in the background that is generating some SACN data. It is all coming through my local IP. All we need to do is define the network interface and click on the little monitor. Then you can see on here we have some information coming in on channels 1 and 2 on Universe 1. So what can we do next? Well, we can simply drag from the I/O connection window to the board and say we want to create a receiver node. This creates an SACN receiver node, and we can now see that we're actually receiving values for Universes 1 in slot 1. You can see here we have the value data, and we also have the raw data as an option as well. I can take an output from there and attach it to something. So let's take a simple SPI node. Now we have a simple readout of what the value is. Alternatively, we could create a slider interface. And within this, I can define the range to be between 0 and 1. Because I know this value is going to be between 0 and 1. Now all I need to do is to connect this value to the slider. So very quickly, I've got SACN coming in through Universe 1, slot 1, and now it's controlling this slider. Now I can start defining what I want to do with this slider. Let's just delete this SPI node before we carry on. Any object from the I/O list can be drag and dropped to make a node on the board interface. Also, we have our inspector here that shows us the parameters for anything that is selected. So it could be the input node, or the slider, or this I/O connection for SACN. Any parameter you can see in the inspector also supports the drag and drop concept, which allows you to do multiple things. For example, here we can create a node in, a node out, or an interface. A node in just means you want to control this value. Previously, we clicked and dragged the value straight to the slider. This is exactly the same as dragging the parameter out and connecting it to the value here. So that's how you create a very simple setup with some data coming in and doing something. In the next video, we'll look at converting this SACN signal into an OSC protocol output.